Won't be derailed today. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the content immediately goes to nothing. Like everything suddenly just warps away in case he's just like, oh, I'm just around. Have you guys picked up on that? That immediately I go, oh, fuck off. It really do be like that, guys. I'm gonna get a bowl. Let me put you here. I'm getting humongous. All I do is eat, no matter what. I got munchies on my mind. I can never get enough. Every time I step out of the bathroom, I feel like I'm about to throw up. My pants are soggy. Okay, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some chess, I think. We're just having a little bit of a hangout stream, guys. I want to see how everybody's doing. I'll do maybe like a little Casey's diary upload. See how Casey's feeling. This is year. I would count 2020 as the start of my journey through real isolation, where I'm literally just sitting in a house alone. I'm gonna say it. I'm beginning to think that I might be the only real person. But I also see the beauty, just like the skull has tons of these fractals on it. Did you know that there are more atoms in one single molecule of DNA than there are stars in the universe? I don't know who came up with that, but that has been in my brain for years. So when I tell you to see things as sort of the overarching narrative and the thematic representation of structured information, themes that have colors, styles, motifs, characteristics, amalgamations of tons of different things that make up the story. Like, it wouldn't be an army without all the different battalions of that army, and those battalions fly different flags, and they believe in different things, and they prefer different music, and they came from a different place that was shaped differently with different trees and animals that behave differently through years of behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of Casey and the brand Casey, and I tell you to think of colors, you think of green. Hopefully, if I did my job right, you think of like maroon, rouge. You think of red. You think of brown. You think of black and white. You think of orange, and you think of shooting stars. Hopefully. So if I were to make like a Casey style, it would incorporate these colors, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm telling you that every single place that I go, the characters in my story are literally embodiments of the floating narrative that was already over my life because of a decision that I had made prior to that moment. So when I went to the Abbott block, which was the building and public housing that I lived in, I moved in there with a girlfriend who was Puerto Rican. I was trying to be a producer and a musician and a live DJ and a performer. Above me, in the apartment above me, I was on the second floor. In the third floor, there was a couple that was like 25 and 30, or maybe 25, 28, and he was at Section 8, but he was a DJ, and she was Puerto Rican. And they were having the best sex I'd ever heard anybody have in my life. Every night I'm stuck there like, I'm terrified of the Matrix, and I have to hear that upstairs. But I was like, man, one day. And then I was like, wait, he's a failed musician, and they're in Section 8, and he's 25. Then as I got to know her family and as I spent more time just me alone with her, the Puerto Rican, a Puerto Rican couple moved in 2 floors above us. And then an indigenous woman that was fighting back against government trying to, sitting in Section 8, trying to rename the government buildings and the different state parks and all this, trying to get them back to their original indigenous names for that place in the past. And then on the other side, we had a pedophile with the same name as every couple years. I have an op that's older and a man, and it deals with stuff like forcing me to confront my inner values and beliefs and how hard I'm going to push myself to change my circumstances and create my legacy. And they have the same name. So this guy, we have Planet Hank. His real name turned out to be Henry. And he turned out to be a fake and a fraud and a loser. And nobody's happy about him, other than his demographic is shrinking every day. Like I told you, because he covered up my green heart graffiti that somebody else made for me because of my achievements in my hometown. Also, he used to go on fake accounts and haha react to my stuff. That was weird. He's a weird guy. It sucks. It is what it is. Narcissism. God gave him the opportunity. It is what it is. Henry was also the pedophile that tried to get me high and molest me in my apartment building because he's an actual Navajo psychic. He's an Irish indigenous psychic that lived with the Navajo. But he's also homosexual, and he tried to get me high and molest me. And I had so much psychological trauma. It was hard to deal with that, and then it was hard to live in the same building with him, and then it was hard for years to try to get over it, especially when it kept coming back. Also, regardless of those Henrys, my favorite place in one of these places I ended up was called Port Henry, and that's where I lived for a couple months, completely isolated by the water. And in the year of the water tiger, I lived around Lake Champlain. The water cat and water tiger years was just around Lake Champlain. So that was great. There's also, I lived outside in Burlington. There's a place called Henry's Diner. I used to pass all the time. Then at my biggest performance, probably my only big performance to a bunch of college kids, a guy named Little Carrot came up to me. You know, I'm talking about these guys with little dick energy. A guy whose rap name is Lil Carrot, but he's tall and he had a hot girlfriend. Not a great rapper, not a great artist, but that's like a leaky faucet. It's just the more you create, the better you're going to be at it. The more you commit to creation. And I also think that isolation is necessary, and I hate relationships in general. But his name was Henry. So all these significant points in my life have that name. And then my friend Alex, or my old friend Alex, who's probably a narcissistic gang stalking NPC. In his first major album he dropped, he had a song called Henry that his sister Jenna wrote, and Jenna has the same birthday as me, 12/11, but she's like maybe 12 now. Because when I was 13, 14, she was like 2 or 3. That's what I'm talking about. The same themes are coming in. I don't know what Henry means, but it was called Henry the Bird, so I'm assuming it could be a bunch of different things. But I'm just saying that theme is there. It's not just the same, because you could say like, oh, Casey's surrounded by the most popular names. It's not the most popular names. It's how those names come in the symphony of my life. The way that they play that same note, which is just a cluster of thematic information, how that plays out in my life. And I'm telling you that everywhere I go, once I've figured out this higher level of thematic representation in my narrative that I'm living on this earth, in this realm, and in my dreams, from a zoomed out perspective that I usually, when I try to teach people how to get to, whole thing shuts down. But is this an interruption of the same interrupting my story prior to me going live? But oh, my nose itches. Oh my god. It's probably a force of nature. Listen, it's not a coincidence that the manager here, his name is Ken, and I'm here with Ken. Below me, Ken lives right below me. Kendrick Lamar is going to go on this screen. It's getting active out there. It hasn't been active in a week. Nobody's been out there. It's now active out there. Ken is going to be right below me when Kendrick Lamar plays the Not Like Us, where he really hammers down in the collective conscious the defeat of the dragon. To symbolize that the year of the dragon just ended, and it's now the new cycle, the rebirth. What are you going to do with your life? My life. I know that it feels good. I've been just eating and eating. Whenever I feel like I want food, I'm just wolfing it down, and my muscles are getting bigger. I'm not even working out. But I'm looking at myself, I'm like, wow, my muscles have gotten really fucking dense. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might not be huge, but they're strong. And I'm going to start routines. The universe is always giving me everything that I need, even though I want for more. I want this luxury. I want to be flooded with so much wealth that it's easy for me to just fuck off and do anything without suffering and struggle. Like, I want millions of dollars so that I can go to a remote farm in the valley of giant mountains and have a homestead and learn MMA and fight every day and go sit out with my guitar and make music. But I'm here, and I wound up here, and I've been pointing my camera over to that hill for a week and a half now. I just go to the window and I just stare out at it blankly, like an indoor cat. Like, oh, the Matrix is really. I'm locked in a cage of comfort and electricity, and I don't know what to do, but I know they're tugging at me, and I'm being destroyed, and I'm just sitting here in hell, in purgatory. So I just stare out the window blankly while South Park plays, and I just sit there stuffing my face full of pasta. And I'm like, oh, man, I can feel like my ideas are fading, and I can't make songs anymore, and I can't feel the music anymore, and I feel like I'm taking. But I'm like, maybe they're supposed to rip me out, and I'm supposed to lose everything because this is my way that I can assure a contribution to the homeless community across Vermont by being in the belly of the beast. Like, at least I'm helping with my presence, and I'm probably processing. Maybe every time I sing, I might be processing a lot of karma. California Love is playing. It's Straight Outta Compton's playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm indigenous. So let's do a little bit of coloring. I'll keep talking, man. So yeah, personality completely gets ripped to shreds inside. I can see why everyone I assume are narcissistic gang stalking NPCs. Because it's really the only thing you can be when you live inside. If you don't completely lock yourself in isolation out in the forest, in your electric crib, you're at the whim of something else. And I still believe that everything's so much more infinitely complex than I can comprehend by choice. I feel the need to draw a tree. We're gonna draw a little tree. Now, maybe we'll play chess. Let's do a poll. Continue the art stream or play chess. What should we do next? Play chess. Continue talking and crayon art stream. Go to Walmart. Walk a mile. And spend 1/3. We're making a poll right now. Walk a mile. Walk a mile. It's been 1/3. Cigarettes. Okay. So I did find there's a gas station that's open 24 hours. It's a mile away. So I have $60. I might spend 20 on cigarettes because I like going out in the forest and smoking. It's an excuse. It gets me outside and it makes me feel more grounded when I go out there. I don't know. You're not Casey if people aren't laughing at you on the internet. I just don't like when they go through cycles of thinking they're better than other people. Because they're really not. You know what I'm saying? They're really not. Okay. I like trees, man. Okay, we got 2 votes. We'll give it a little while. I'm getting a vision of young gravy. And I'm seeing that, man, what my soul speaks is a lot better than what his does. So why can't I have what he has? He doesn't seem cool at all to me. Seems like the world's really figuring out what it wants. And the people that used to just be worshipped and idolized as celebrities are now being seen as a sort of doll in a big giant warehouse or a big giant aisle full of different ones. So people aren't really playing with their favorite doll as much, which is what opening a stream is. So those guys are forced to be, they're going into their demographics. They're trying to hold on to their community by getting closer with people in their section of the store aisle. And I'm standing with you in the aisle, looking at my own little action figure toy. And I'm happy that I think it's different than all the other ones in a unique way. Or like all the other toys on the shelf seem to be like pretty much the same thing, but in different styles, like pop figures. And then there's like a limited edition special pop figure that doesn't even look like the other ones. It's not even shaped the same way. I'm excited for that. This is just green. It's yellow-green. That's a good idea. I don't have it. I don't have enough money to buy tobacco and papers. I do have some tobacco left, and I can buy some papers for cheap. But that wouldn't be till Monday, and I'd have to spend the whole day up there. I like coloring. I'm doing a little bit of coloring. I think I fall under the special ed niche of retarded content creators. Like Will Survives. I think Will Survives and I are in the special ed niche. Or like the the fringes of the collective consciousness makes us unique and we get blessed, but it's mainly just content about us figuring life out at this far end of the spectrum. And that's why Will Survives and I we're both coloring. Like, I think now our nights are filled with coloring. They say that every dog has his day. This summer, people are just. Let me see what she said. Oh, she said, people are just congregating near data centers for mental warmth. What up, J-Rod? I made a poll. I don't know what I'm doing next. Right now, I'm just coloring and talking, seeing who pops in. We're just doing a little bit of a hangout stream for today. I'm trying to get this shit to work because my tripod got canceled from Walmart. A bag of tobacco in tubes is less than $20. Not where I'm from. Out here, a bag of tobacco is about $40 for something like this. So like, no, not even like this much tobacco right here. This is a crayon. This is a box of crayons for context. Those like little bags of tobacco are $30-$40 here. And the big ones that I got a good deal on, that's lasted me almost 6 months now. That is usually about $80, and I'm trying to save for a guitar, so I don't want to spend it. But I'm getting this hankering to go outside, and then I don't feel like going outside is worth it if I don't smoke, because I want to sit in the forest and listen to music, but I don't have headphones, and I don't have smokes, and I don't have pretty much anything. But now I can be in this motel for as long as I want, pretty much. They've deemed me mentally able to stay here. I have enough mental problems with my severe complex PTSD and nothing else that I can stay here through the summer if I wanted. But the problem is, if I make over $680 a month, then I have to pay 30% of what I make. So every 3 hours, 1 hour of that goes to the government, plus taxes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Butterflies with golden wings, and I'm still chasing freedom down boulevards of broken dreams. Shout out from Colorado. I'm in Vermont. Vermont is like it's like the classic version of Colorado. It's like everything you have in Colorado, all the architects that built the cities in Colorado, like Denver, Colorado, was built by the same architect who built Burlington, Vermont. A lot of Colorado, other than southern Colorado, I'm talking about like Denver, Aspen, a lot of those were made by Vermonters that went to school and then traveled out west. So like Colorado is the closest thing to New England that the West has, other than Mormons. Because I used to live in the right near the house where the founder of Mormonism was born. That tree or that hill that the Mormon guy said, an angel came into the corner of my room and it spoke to me and it told me to go to this hill, and I dig up a breastplate and I found it. I used to have like birthday parties at that hill with my friends. And we'd all get high and walk around, because the richest girl in town owned a huge property next door on this giant hill, and that's the hill. True story. Colorado sucks. sprains all over it. I can't stand the people, but I love Vermont. I love Vermont, can't stand the people. But now it feels like I've made it through Vermont and I'm ready for bigger things. I just don't know where to go and how to get there. And when I go into the cities and stuff, it seems like it's so dulled down by social conditioning. Come on. It's just sucky. I don't like hanging out in cities anymore. It was cool when I was 20, and I was only there for a little while. Like, I didn't really get enmeshed in the culture where people are all going to parties and getting drunk in flats, doing different drugs and going to tons of different people's houses, and there's always this aura of danger around you. Like, what's going to happen? Because I'm so far from home and there's so much going on. Plus, there's like venues and there's tons of different people. But like every girl I talked to had a roster of like, even like the simple college girls that were hippies. We're still talking to like 5 or 6 guys and went to bars and went to the pizza place down the road, and they were like dating 5 or 6 guys at once. That was when I was walking around Columbus College. I didn't like it. Because in Vermont, you only have access to like small towns, which is why I like riding through it. I like being the new guy. I definitely could have done more with. I'm happy with how my life turned out. Because the things that I've learned outweigh the people who became the things that I wanted to become. They're missing things that I have, and they've become like just desperate to take it from me. Whenever I see them, like my ops, or people I used to think were my competition. Butterfly, golden wing. I'm 25. I'm pushing 30 now. My friends are all thinking about kids, and they work as like one of them works at a car dealership, one of them is a manager at Walmart. Which is like, I know cops that quit the force and become managers at Walmart. Like it's the same amount of money. So they all have like new nice cars. But there's something I have, and I feel like it's definitely taken from me all the time, but I wish I want 7. If the Native Americans could be nomadic, and they all had like 7 or 8 kids per household, per teepee, I don't see why I can't. They're like, you need $100,000 to raise a kid. I'm like, not in a country with universal health care. Not in a country that has access to the internet, where all of our information, like any information they really want, is accessible. Plus, you have God in the sky you can talk to, and it's in you, that you can just be anywhere and connect back to source. I think the kids would be raised different. Definitely different than how I was raised, but they would be royalty. So I don't see why not. I'm just not ready for that yet. You need more. Cooper, who the fuck is you? You need more pot. Call it. Call your dealer and tell him Casey said to give you some more for free. Tell him Casey said so. That's why I say, because Casey said so. You have to give me more pot now. Cooper, you've got a Spider-Man thing, but you have an old Spider-Man thing. That Spider-Man looks like a comic book from the 80s. So I'm assuming that you're not a high schooler. Especially because you said pot. I've only ever heard my dad's friends say pot. I need more pot. He's smoking pot. Butterfly with golden. Fuck you. Every time I sing it. Okay, I'll try that. Let me know how it goes. Alright. What's the verdict? What's the fucking verdict? Go to Walmart? Nah, I'll go to Walmart. I'll go to Walmart at 7:45. At 8 o'clock, I'll go to Walmart. Fuck you. Fuck you. Come on. We'll play chess before we go to Walmart. Look. Oh, that's cool with this background. You guys are going to have to let me know if you're not going to be able to see this. This has been a problem. I don't know any of these people. Okay, this has been a problem. No, you're like 35. Fuck you doing here, bro? Saturday. Do some push-ups. I'll do some push-ups before I leave. This is my I don't give a fuck about account. Okay, moving his pawns. Horse, pawn. Move your horse. Hold your horses. Move your other horse. Oh, you moved your bishop. Oh. Nope. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I'm using all my brain power right now. You moved your queen? For what do you... Oh, you want a castle. I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid. Tobias, move your bishop all the way back to try to control the file, and I'm just going to trade with you because I don't want to deal with your bullshit anymore. Trade with me. You can't do anything else unless block your bishop in there. That's all you can do. If you don't take, I'm going to take your bishop. What the fuck are you going to do, Tobias? Where are you from? Sweden? What is that? Norway. It's a fucking Viking. Of course I'm going to trade and make you move your rook. That's right. Now move your other pawn up. Move your fucking pawn up. Oh, you tried to sneak me on that one. I saw you. Too bad I'm smart. Pawn, pawn, horse, horse. You. Now move your fucking horse back, and you lost your rook. Because you're stupid, Tobias. You don't think like me, the most ancient soul on earth. Oh, nobody cared. Nobody wanted to see this. Why don't you chess? I told you to let me know if you couldn't see it. What you gonna do, Tobias? You lost your little horsey. You lost your little horsey. You have to move your pawn up, or you're gonna lose your rook. Or you're gonna have to move your rook and lose your horse. Now he's trying to think of what am I gonna do next. You can't think that far ahead, Tobias. No one can. We're in the Matrix. Oh, either way, you lose your rook unless you move it back. You have to move your horsey. You gotta move your fucking horse. Move your horse back. I swear to God. You can move your horse down, sacrifice. Oh, you moved your rook, you lost it. Resign. Resign, Tobias 03. Oh, you didn't resign. Now you're gonna move your doohickey, what call it. Oh, I'm gonna force your horse to move. Butterfly with golden wing. It's still not over. It sucks nobody wanted to watch this. It's good content. And I'm still chasing freedom down Boulevard. It's a broken dream. I told you one day I'll be bigger than you think. And I'll run back and rub my hands along you. Every summer evening, roaming through, I'm a nomad looking for a war to win. And you're my greener pastures, my happily ever after. I'll hold seconds before disaster. You were my night sky. When I look up asking God, why you ain't here when the sun comes up, and I still have to get on up and hunt for another love. And we'll play around until we pass out with you and the truth between us. You were my wildflower, roaming free. I had to leave and watch you grow without me. You'll be with the rivers and the trees, butterflies with broken wings. And I'll be chasing freedom down boulevards of broken dreams. I told you I'd be bigger than you think, and I'll come back and run my hands along you. Every summer evening, roaming through. Every summer evening, roaming through. I'm not thinking too far ahead. I see kind of a way. I see a little bit of a way, and he also wants to retreat. Now he's going to try to push his pawn up. I'm a nomad looking for a war to win. If you don't take, you're fucked, bro. Maybe you see something I don't. But that's alright, though. I don't think you're thinking. I can't see how you do. You're gonna have to trade with me eventually now. Who the fuck is you? I'm a nomad looking for a war to win. And you're my greener pasture. My last sight I'll hold on to. Seconds before disaster. You were my night sky. When I look up asking God, why you ain't here when the sun comes up, I still have to get on up and hunt for another love. And we'll play around. He's gonna act out his grand master plan to move his pawn up one. Could I have done something different? I'm not sure. And we'll play around until we pass out with... You can't fork me there. Can you fork me? You can't fork it. You can't fork me. You can pin me. So I can't do that. Okay. So this looks like the best option. Either way, he loses something. You either lose your rook or your queen. You're going to try to take queen, sacrifice the queen. Or you can take my bishop and move your queen out of the way. I gave you a bishop for free to confuse you for a few seconds, to run down your time. The king cobra coiled around you. Now you lost your fucking queen because you panicked. I'm going to take my bishop back. Thank you. Oh, you want to take my queen? Okay, I see what you did. You still lost a rook. Now I'm going to move this here to block your pawn. Then I'm going to move my little horsey up. Then I'm going to move my rook out. And we can go to bat. Let's go to bat. I know you want to come for this. You can't. You can't do anything. You can't move. You have to retreat your horsey or you're going to lose it. He didn't retreat his horsey. And instead, what he did was a bunch of nothing. Nothing? A bunch of nothing. Now take. Trade horses. Okay, you lost. I told you. 9. Now, star W. Okay. You're my greener pasture. I told you. Come on, Sorrow. Come on. I held it. I held it. I held it. Come on. Move your pawn up, bitch. Move your fucking pawn. Move it. Move your pawn. Move your pawn. I'll kill it. I'll eat it. Auto abort in 2 minutes and 14 seconds? Are you fucking kidding me? I just want to see if you move your bishop out. Either you move your pawn, your horse, or your bishop, or your queen. Okay, cool. I told you when you maintain, you win. One more. He's on Duolingo. He's from some country. Oh, he's trying to do a gambit. Fuck, he knows the Andrew Tate gambit. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. He doesn't. He failed. He failed miserably. Do I know any gambits? No, I don't. I don't remember any of my gambits. I don't remember any of my gambits. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, guys. At least I opened up his pawn structure, and now he's trying to move my horsey around. He's trying to move me horsey around, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'll push the horse here. What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that? I knew you'd move your bishop, so I already pre-moved my bishop. You fucking skank. You goddamn cunt. You evil ruckus. You're nothing but a ruckus. And I am the king of planet Arrakis. You have no need to move your horse. You know what I'll do? Where are you even trying to move your horse? Where do you even want to move your horse? I'll double dragon this bitch. Try me. I will. I will double dragon this bitch. No. I think I can do something here. I fucked up. I already fucked up. Don't take it. Don't do it. I fucked up. You're not smart enough to see what I'm trying to do. You're gonna fall right into my trap. You're gonna fall right into it. Fall into it. Don't take it. Leave. Go over here. Move your horse. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. I'm look at your rook. Move your queen. That's all it says. I'm attacking your queen. Move your queen. Don't look at the horse. Oh, you fucking retard. Oh my god. He knows the secret. Okay. 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 There we go. The movie's over. Straight Out of Compton has ended. What'd you move? Is it my turn? No. You've got to think now. Oh, you thought you were slick, eh? You're really trying to take things you can't take. And that's just the way it is. Okay. He was like, I'm not thinking about this. You put no thought into it. I'll go to Walmart. It's Saturday night. Why not? The planet Arrakis. The planet Arrakis. hope Nipsey Hussle was in that movie. Come on. Come on. I knew you would do that. Oh, successfully castled. Why are they playing dog shows in the middle of the night? I gotta go. I gotta go to Walmart for no reason. I don't got money. I'm watching Black Panther. I'm watching people react to Black Panther. That's retarded. You fucking stupid whore. I bet you do coke. Are you dumb? We don't care about Michael B. Jordan's ads at all. At all, lad. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Okay, it's cool. I'm glad we're watching Black Panther. Did you move? You haven't fucking moved yet. You're trying to move. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. And then I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna pre-move. Then you won't be able to. Okay. You're gonna move that. You're gonna try to double dragon me. You fucking retard. Now you gotta move your bishop or take with the horsey, and either way I win your rook. Either way I've won your rook. I hope y'all can see this. They're fucking. What have you done? You've lost your queen. And you've lost your rook. You must resign. I am Wakandan, you must resign. I am the Black Panther, you must resign. He left, he rage quit actually. 696, it's my numbers. It's the 6-9 and the 6. I have 40%. I don't want to go to Walmart now that Wakanda is playing. Wakanda Forever? Is this the second Black Panther?
Still ahead, Bubba? Why?
I was Vermont's time to shine, I guess. Let me find my key card. I don't know. From Walmart, I want a drain plug. so that I can take these baths. I want to take a bath, and I don't have a drain plug. You know what I'm saying? Where's my cream soda? Wakanda forever. When I smoke weed, reality gets so real that I can't watch TV because it feels like I'm being put under a spell, because I realize everybody's acting and I'm trying to figure out how they're really feeling underneath the acting. I look at the eye contact and the way the face is and my connection to God. And that's how I can pick up micro expressions. Like people, now that I'm more aware, I see that they're all trying not to laugh a little bit. Even though they're great actors, you can see they're just people. So I kind of like being a retard, because I can look at this and really believe, because I want to believe. There's nothing I want at Walmart. I need this money for a guitar. I need this money for the guitar. Heather's never going to send my guitar, so I have to get my own. I have to buy another one. I can't. They don't answer me. She literally, the woman that was selling the Johnson guitar, ignored me, took it down, put it back up, $20 less. I told her, you're not going to get anything for less than, for more than $60. Nobody's going to pay more than $60 for it. You're selling it for $150. Fat white bitch scoffed at me on the internet, took it down, and then put it back up for $120. And I'm like, who cares? You don't even want it. Look, Mikey, I left my hoodie out. I left my hoodie out for an hour, and it's frozen solid. It's cold out. That's the sound of the icicles breaking on the... I miss my childhood home. I miss who I was before the world took everything from me. But I guess I've gained perspective. And as long as I hold on to my memories, all is not lost.
Prince King told you, you will return home at once, or you will face the council and inform them of your crimes.
I wish I could show you this without getting copyright. Because I could show you which of these people of color are indigenous and Irish, and which are African. I mean, we're all African. But I can show you which genetic features. Like Jamie Foxx is Irish and indigenous. Cat Williams is indigenous and Irish. I wish I could do a secret Marvel movie stream. I wish I had smokes. But we're talking about, these are the most homeless people. You can't get more homeless than the people in here. So, I'm telling you, we're not going to find any cigarettes lying around here.
fortified by mountain ranges and
Wakinda.
rainforests. Wakanda does not engage in international trade or accept aid. Succession of the throne is expected to fall to the oldest of the king's two children, Prince T'Challa. Thank you.
They're superhumans. They're super Wakandans. When did this come out? 2018? Alright. The pain of not applying myself has really hit me like a truck lately. It really is now or never, I think. I'm 25, guys. It's already the second month of the year. 2 months of 2025 have almost gone by. Over again. Now, where did I put that pesky key card? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did with it. I found it. I found it, guys. I just need to. I don't know if anyone. I'm sure people will watch this when I'm famous. Heat. My pants are wet. I washed them in the bathtub.
This one's just a boy. He got kidnapped as well.
I miss my hometown, man. I just don't want. I don't want to meet. I don't want to see the people in there anymore. I was waiting for them to get old enough and have careers, so that I wouldn't be running around them anymore. And now I can go down there. It's all gonna work out. It's all God. Over again. Because tonight will be the night that I will conquer again. I'm getting fat as hell, bro. Okay. I'm just waiting for my pants to dry. We're going to Walmart in a little bit. What up, Jacqueline? We're going to Walmart in a little bit. We're going to Walmart in a little bit. For what? I don't know. Let's get my phone out and see if I have the Walmart app downloaded. Or maybe we'll play. I've never won a game of chess sitting down over here. I've won almost every game of chess over there. They do not have Walmart downloaded on this. T'Challa's wife is hot. T'Challa's wife is hot. Oh, nobody cares. Nobody wants to respond to me in the Discord. I can feel the angst in the change. I can feel how they've changed. We have to wait until it dries. We have to wait until my pants dry a little bit.
It is so good to have people with us. Take it to the hip programs.
She's hot. She's hot. Don't start with your fucking gambits. Move your fucking rook back. Yeah. Don't start with your fucking openings and your gambits and all that.
Many times I have to teach you just because something works doesn't mean that it cannot be improved. You are teaching me. What do you know? What do you? I can't wait to see what kind of update you make to your ceremonial outfits. Sorry. Sorry, mother. I'm assuming today. Your father and I will talk about this day all the time. Please be us. And it is your time to be king.
The horse cannot go anywhere.
How can I help you?
The horse cannot go anywhere. The queen is trying to push my buttons today. The queen is trying to push me boundaries today.
Also from the 7th century.
You can't push your rook, but you can try to take. Oh. I think I've lost. I told you every time I sit over here, I can't think right. My mind doesn't work. I can't process things. Well, thank God you fucked up. Oh. Yeah, he's still up 5. He's up a rook. I don't really see a way to save it. I'm not really thinking either. My brain is starting to receive your vibes when you start watching the screen like Wi-Fi connecting to a phone. I knew somebody else had joined because I literally got zapped in the side of my head. So fuck how you feel. It's probably not real. That's the deal. Trinwater Navy SEAL. I can't really do anything about that. Push your pawn. Lose your rook. Move your rook, lose your pawn.
Welcome back to Dinner the Movie. Jason, did you know that Michael B. Jordan gained 15 pounds of muscle for his role in Black Panther? Big deal. I can gain 15 pounds of muscle. It's a guy. Well, I want to see how much of his workout you could actually do. Sure.
If you're rich, it's probably not hard to gain 15 pounds of muscle.
Something casual. Try a push-up. Don't end up wounding yourself. Here we go. Ready? Okay. How many? Like 10,000. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I'm just gonna give you another challenge. Okay, baby. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, you're watching Dinner the Movie. We'll be right back. Rich indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better. Fancy Feast presents our latest chef-inspired creation, Fancy Feast Gems. This rich pyramid-root pate puts mealtime in a whole new light and turns the everyday into extraordinary. Fancy Feast Gems. No place of the details. And there is packed flavor bagel just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Meet our new Asiago bagel stacks. Choose from the chicken broth, grilled chicken and green goddess dressing, or the spicy steak or crispy Tuscan for only $7.99 each and only at Panera for a limited time. Hurry to Kohl's clearance event where you'll find tons of new workouts. Take up to 70% off on hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Stylish favorites for the season and so much more. Now at Kohl's.
They say destiny finds you. Wait, not a mission. I can't do my destiny thing. Oh, I will, because America's gonna pick me. The FanDuel pick.
threw you off, bitch. I threw you off and got my lick back. Now what? I won. I won and I pushed 705. God, I don't want to go to Walmart. But I don't want to go on a Sunday. I'd rather go to a Saturday night and then individuate. I'm not that interested in Black Panther. And then we can go look around and see maybe if they have stuff that I can smoke. Because I like smoking. Cause I still have it on here. I can go back anytime that I feel sad. It's only 21 degrees. I miss your smile. I miss your eyes and what we had. It ain't that bad. Cause you know in my heart it ain't. I'm on a hill next to a tree. I knew Lynn doesn't really do landscaping. I'm not a retard. But I like her thinking that I am a retard. Next to a tree. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even help do it. I'm too attractive. There's already a target on my back. I embody the things cops hate about themselves. I can't be a criminal. Growth of you, and I couldn't do a symphony. This will be my first time leaving the house in a week. Miss my dad. Miss my dad. What we had won't that bad. Miss you how. Yeah, I don't really care about Black Panther. I don't really care about Black Panther. Sort of at all. Sorry, guys. I don't care. Marvel or DC? I'm choosing DC. At the end of the, if Iron Man and Spider-Man were not Marvel, yeah, it is Marvel because of the first Avengers saga. If it wasn't for Iron Man, Spider-Man, and the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Dark Knight movies would have swept it by a long shot. Okay. You can go back in time. Very quickly, let's make sure I have my gloves. I have my gloves. I have my lighter. We're good. Alright. Oh, shit, I don't know. Going to Walmart. You don't put in my heart in me. Come on in here. Next to you. We let you have a car here. I miss having a vehicle. Bittersweet. You go so you. What else we can do? It's something. Nothing. I'm on a hill next to a tree. Bittersweet. I'm not walking 30 minutes. I don't feel 25. When I hold the idea in my head that I am 25, then my body starts to restructure and then I change. But if I just disregard age and then look at myself, I'm not 25. Beater with a heater going. That sucks too, because that's a new car. Hey, it's Shadow. Shadow's at the edge. Shadow. I don't know. The show is over. Look, my cat's here. Hey. It's okay. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow, come here. Come here, I got you. Shadow. Don't run from me, you stupid slut. You'll be mine. You're a vocal cat, which means I love you. Where are you going? Shadow. Shadow. I'm the food man. Is this your house? You live in a tree? Shadow. Shadow. Hi. Hi. Fuck you. If nobody else takes you, you're coming with me. You stupid cunt. Shadow, you dirty slut. Stop playing hard to get. You know you're mine. You know we're gonna have an amazing life together, Shadow. Remember that time I put food out for you and you ate it? Me too. Chinese food. Come back. Shadow, I'm sorry I ate the Chinese food. It was delicious. I needed it. I'm sorry, Shadow. I ate the Chinese food. I'm sorry, Shadow. I have Haitian friends. I'm Team Immigrant. It's hard to be Team Shadow and Team Immigrant because they're eating the dogs and the cats. There's no gas stations nearby. This is basically what Burlington looks like. This intersection right here is pretty much all of Burlington. It's just a bunch of these intersections. I'm cold, but I'm not that cold to put my shoulders in, so I look like I'm crazy. Or it looks like I have multiple arms. Okay. I'm on a hill next to a tree, staring out at the bittersweet. Okay. No, I'm happy I'm walking. It's better for you, you bunch of fat losers. Hey. Why is the beaten up piece of shit going to the hospital? What's going on with this beat down car that barely works? Puttering into the hospital. I hope they're okay. But also in my mind, Sneaky Casey's like, they'll go bring me to get some smokes for $2. I'll give them some $2 and they'll bring me to get smokes. They probably need gas to get back from the hospital. And I'll give you some smokes. Oh, am I gonna get shot? Is Casey gonna get shot today? Nope. They're not running up on me today. But you never know. Especially when I broadcast my location. It's bound to happen. Good thing I have waterproof boots. He's good. He's just going in the south entrance. They are going into the emergency room. They're having trouble. Me and my big fat gut are walking across the street. I think this is the fattest I've ever been. That I know about. In 2020, I was barely conscious. It's been 5 years since COVID. It's been 5 years since COVID. The coronavirus happened 5 fucking years ago. When I had just turned 20. And I miss it. I miss it so much. It's getting cold. I'm gonna have to put one glove on. Pontiac Brainiac. When they're driving down the street past me, sometimes words will pop into my head when I feel them look at me. God, it's such a retarded story. The woman that never left Section 8 and is diagnosed retarded thinks that she's a psychologist and actively tries to destroy her son's life. And now that she can't, she goes on Facebook just to talk shit as her dementia slowly kicks in. Because she'll never be able to realize she's destroyed her mind, her body, and her life. Ugh. It's so fucking stupid. It was like being attractive, you'd think it would be a gift, but it's not. It's like everybody looks at you and nobody can see who you really are because of their own insecurities. Like people that are, when I get myself fat enough that I grow my hair long enough, people don't acknowledge me, and it's almost comforting to be able to walk around and be invisible, because pretty much my whole life before that, from like 14 years old on, I like being the center of attention because I worked really hard for it, and I grew up being an autistic loser in the woods, isolated. Now I'm worried that might be a homeless guy living in a wagon, much like my own wagon situation. It looks like something that I don't know that's not usually here. But we're gonna keep trucking. And on the way back, I'll check. I'm gonna get a tub drain. I'm gonna get a drain plug from the bath section. And I have soap. I don't know what that is. There's just serendipitous events everywhere I walk. Cars that wouldn't normally behave the way that they do start to behave erratically around where I look, like they're all chasing some invisible ball of light that is my Sagittarian ego. I don't know, but all the food that I stuffed into my gullet is now coagulating at the bottom of my gut, and it's a little painful. I don't know. I think that anatomy is wrong. I think they lied about human anatomy. Because my body seems to work like a bunch of different snakes, all moving around. Like where my attention goes, and when I shift my frequency and my mindset and my energy, my body contorts almost like there's a snake or like a long parasite writhing around in there. And I feel it like move from my back up to my stomach, and then it settles in my stomach. And then I'll feel it later move up to where I have heartburn. And then I'll feel it later move over to my shoulder blade and just be chilling in my shoulder. So I don't know what it is, but I know that hydrogen molecules move through muscle tissue and don't need to be in any sort of tube. It doesn't need any like xylem or phloem. I almost just ate shit on the ice. I don't know. I want cigarettes, but I don't want to walk all the way. I'm hoping Walmart sells them. Why doesn't the mall have a little convenience store that works like a gas station? I guess the people that would take the bus to Walmart if they really need smokes. They can get them at the Sunoco right by downtown. I hate not having a bike. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. We're at Walmart. I don't know if they closed the Planet Fitness entrance to Walmart. It's late at night. Yeah. You're a fucking loser. Look, he sees me walking. He wants to see who's walking to Walmart. Yeah. Will you leave me alone? Please, God, leave me alone. I don't do nothing to nobody. They attack me. Saw that God timing? Saw that Jeep just blocked the view. Okay. Get out the way. Dorks. Okay. I can't afford. I can afford one $3 thing of banana honey. My fly is down. I have PTSD too. I'm gonna get this big thing of Hot Pockets. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get a 10 count of bagel bites. I'll just get one for now. I don't like the way that they look at me. Juice, yeah. I should get some juice. That's all I need. I don't need Ben and Jerry's. I even have juice at the house. This is really all I need. Chicken egg rolls. I'm not sure I can even afford the chicken. Okay, that's a compromise. Instead of getting the $10 one, I'm gonna get the chicken nuggets. I'm gonna get the great value chicken nuggets. Cart, man. Nope. Being fat is a sin, and you're covered and riddled with parasites. Bitch. Fuck those NPCs. Literally stopped moving, it couldn't function. Because they had to eat. The parasites needed to feed on harmony. My original get lean strategy was to get a microwave safe bowl and to cook these eggs. How much is the big thing of eggs now? Eggs are $8 a carton now. For 18 large eggs. And then the great value GMO eggs are $6. In the past, we were able to get a pack of 60 for $3. But the made up bird flu has taken that from us. I don't want any mystery. I don't want any cards or anything. I don't even want cereal. Okay. I don't want anything else. I forgot to grab a cart. I don't need a tripod yet. Yo. NPCs. I don't need $10 headphones that barely work. Nope, I don't need an i3 computer either. I think they're just fucking with me now. Bathroom. Robots. They're not in here. Okay. Heated stuff. That's not bathroom though. I don't know, man. Hair stopper. Stop trying to rip out my vibes, bitch. Let me chill. Thank you. Jesus NPC. This is the real war, guys. This is the real war. They have hair catchers.
Are you looking for me?
I am. They're talking to me.
Wow.
I'm looking for you.
Oh, really?
Maybe. I'm
How
trying.
are you?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Probably moving out of state.
Guess what? I ran into an August Simmons.
There's someone here. Nah, there's no one here.
He said he knew you, Sarah, and Cody.
Oh yeah.
Apparently you like stole a van or something in high school.
That's still going around.
Yeah.
Great. I know I'm not leaving my truck near Chris. So
Can I ask you for a product real quick?
He is here.
I just want to know if you have the things to stop over a bath to make it not drain. The plugs. The covers.
I know those are
I couldn't find them.
Oh, those in there probably not on stock, but there's also some down there.
Where's down there? You want me to ask her? If you're talking to people?
No.
Alright.
What's it called again? Back
Like drain stoppers or bath plugs or those covers?
screen stopper. K-pop.
Alright. Thank you.
There's my dad.
They were in the mother's. Oh, there are no restrooms. I wouldn't find this. So none of these people are real, by the way. None of them are real. They're just actors. They're paid actors acting out scenes. It's a war. Here's the stuff I'm looking for. They're just trying to drain the attention. Oh, fuck you. I think I need to talk to him. NPC staring. Yo. What's up, man? Chilling. If I open this bathtub drain stopper and it doesn't fit the bathtub hole, I can. All right, thank you. Have a good night. All right. Hi, dog. And my flyer's down. All right. Oh, I picked the wrong aisle. Appreciate it, man. Up. You get a toast. Yeah.
Open up in a minute for you.
Gotcha, no worries.
Oh, we're coming over here to take you out so you can go and
Oh, no, be going. All right, you guys.
Sure, keep going.
Fine. Where'd Jen go? I have no clue. Oh, she's right there. Yeah.
I've been the only one back here.
How can you miss those cool emerald glasses?
The emerald glasses.
Did you tell Fred?
What?
Did you tell him?
I did not.
So I'm about to bring some rice. And my boss is
All right.
yeah, birthday's tomorrow. Birthday. Rather or happy birthday. That's when you happy birthday.
See what I'm talking about? They're just making up shit, pushing their limits. That's what they're allowed to do. I told you. Yeah, they're all getting closer and closer. Crowding around me. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them just swarmed me. There's nobody else here. Because I had an aura. Clipped. And that's why you guys are all flooding in right now. Because it's a zombie apocalypse. Because it's a zombie apocalypse. They only know how to pretend. They can't do anything else. Okay. Because when you've already moved so far past it, it's pretty much detrimental to even be around it. They come at you because you embody. Oh shit, I feel that. I used the wrong card. First time. Okay. Me? No, I wish you guys went fast. Another request. Is it because people walk out? Yeah. Shit, I might too. All right. You too, man. All right. Have a good night. You too. All right. I've got to find my phone. All right. No, I know a lot of people that could use these. I figure it takes like 2 seconds and it makes so many people's day better to have these snipes on you when you see them. Like passing panhandlers and running into people that, you know, don't have jobs or any income. When I have these snipes, like I snipes you can have, it gives them a hit and they get really happy. It makes a lot of people say that just carry around a bunch of snipes. Try it like that. Still deadly. That's brain dead, but still deadly. DJ got us falling in love again. DJ got us falling in love again. Okay, guys. Okay. Do you need me to explain what that was? Does anybody need me to explain to them what just happened? There was nobody in any of the aisles. There was nobody at any of the registers. And then 8 people I counted when I looked up. There were 8 employees that were all doing random things. And we're all busy doing stuff. And then as soon as I turned my back and started putting my items in the register, they all got right behind me. So they were like the distance between the shopping cart right here. That's how close they were, standing behind me like this. All of them were talking to each other, making jokes and like NPC talk. And I turned around and there was 8 people just staring at me. And then as soon as I like looked up, they all smiled in the weird smile like they're all possessed by the same thing or it's not real. At the same time, the way that you look at NBA players and they move at the same times. This is a lucky cigarette. That's why I miss the woods. Being indoors sucks. Oh God, I shouldn't have smoked this whole thing. I'm gonna be dizzy. It's okay. Okay. How was everybody? Okay, I'm a mix between how am I feeling? Well, I feel like I want to run back into the woods and live in a tent, but I don't want to do that. I would want to live peacefully and protected in the house. I'm taking a smoke break before I walk. Fuck, it got me. I did the PTSD reach for the cigarette before the car. It didn't get me, but the car came and my initial reaction was to smoke the cigarette the way the NPCs do when I would drive into town. It's just being indoors. I'm in a whole different world now, a little bit. Hey, hey. Usually there's 5 crows here. I farted. This is where the crows sit usually, at the bus stop with all the homeless people. You know why? Because crows might be, I don't know, they're screaming, they set perimeters, and they sit. I know they're looking for trash, quote unquote, maybe looking for mouse, meese. But they do congregate here. I don't know if it's to torture the homeless people more. Maybe it's part of their karmic stuff, is that the crows were here because they had to weather the storm. So the homeless people could not sit here and congregate and talk to each other without the crows present. Another car hit me with the vibe as it drove by. It was a bunch of kids, and I instinctively went to reach for the smoke. Jacqueline hit us with some Spanish. You like Mario? Oh, yeah. I don't. Red car. Is it really the devil's lettuce? Everyone I know that smokes weed act like soldiers. Is that just because they're encompassing more of life because they're... Okay, I get it. Okay, boom. Baby, tonight the DJ got us falling in love again. 'Cause baby, tonight I need somewhere I can go to practice my runs. Dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Show them you're right. 'Cause baby, tonight teachers got us doing math homework. Okay. Now I've got to put this in here. Put this over this. And I've got to haul all this shit back up with my fly down. We're gonna one-hand it. Let's go. Let's go. It started snowing. Okay. It's a half mile back. It's a mile to the nearest gas station, and I have to go on the highway because it's on the interstate. So until I have a bike or snowshoes, there's no shortcuts. It used to be, before we had the hurricanes, that when the snow would cross, what you want? He just had to make his presence known. Dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. I have aura. They can't stand my aura. Watch. Look at this. They're coming to arrest me, guys. Full of drama. Now they're going to arrest me, guys. They're going to try. He wanted to see who I was. Why? You got nothing better to do? I pay sales tax. Also, whatever town I'm into brings in $292 a month in food stamps that I distribute amongst the community. It's not like I'm doing nothing. They're just after aura. They want energy. They can't have it. People that are so entrenched in a lack of common sense, because if you feel like you have energy and you feel like you can steal spiritual bandwidth, it all goes over here to me. It all goes over here. I'm going to take it all, and I'm taking it with me. All my vibes, all my life. If you feel like you can steal spiritual energy the way that they crowded around me and followed me today, why don't they believe that there's karmic retribution for that? That there's not something that's able to see their intentions, able to pick up on their decisions, and know that they just tried to pirate and usurp my kingdom of heaven I inherited. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fulfilling high. They must have some weird belief that they're allowed to do it because of the good that they do. He watched me smoke a cigarette by myself, hang out with my light on, and then pack up my stuff and walk the same way that I walked in. He had no reason to do that to me. Other than self, they're not going to arrest me. It's all going to work out. There's no reason anybody would call. It's just fear-mongering, distractions, because I'm going to have a good night. I got my protein drink, and I got my bath plug. I did not get the Epsom salt because I don't have enough money for it. But I got cash, which is important that I have $40 cash, because people are selling guitars for $40 on Marketplace. I don't know how much guitar strings cost. They might do it for free. Okay. Taking advantage of epigenetic trauma and PTSD by purposefully doing things they know will trigger you if you're a certain minority of the public, which is people that are aware of the higher level of reality where attention goes, energy flows. And that's really all it is. Oh, God. Serendipitous event. Car that forces me to move right when I'm crossing, and no other cars in the area. So, the highest level is understanding that none of them are real. They're literally all God working. And that's if you believe that that's that. Because I think anything else would make it seem a lot more sinister. which could drive you crazy. But if you believe it's God's gauntlet and you signed up for it, it makes everything bearable. And I also love it at the end of the day.
Oh, she's just testing me. I'll talk to you about it some other time when I can't.
Is there noise here?
No?
Is there sound?
Yes.
They can hear what we're saying? Okay. No worries.
I'll talk to you some other time.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Outside.
All right.
All right, you have a good night.
You're on tomorrow, full double?
Double.
All right, I'll see if what I'm doing. I might come down. Good night. All right. The cops are looking for somebody here that wears a hood. That smells nice. Lynn's cool. She was nice. Need a new key card. If he's watching, he's watching. I'm worried about leaving it there. I'm sorry. It was heavier than I thought, my bad. Yeah.
I think it has something to do with cold weather too.
I didn't know if it was every couple of days.
Well, I'll give you a new one.
Okay.
I gave everybody new ones.
All right. I think those people outside would let me bum a cigarette.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't ask nobody for nothing in this place.
I don't want to put people and cause drama.
235.
Yep.
Wow, I actually remember.
Do you know the people that are around me?
If I were gonna ask anybody, I'd ask 233.
They've been here a while.
Do you want me to ask you for you?
How people are?
Do you want me to ask you
For a cigarette? Sure.
for you? Okay.
I meant more like, do you know the people there? Like, if I went outside to smoke a cigarette real quick, I don't have any, but if I did, no, sorry, I left my food at the door. I was worried people were gonna run out and grab it.
I'm just gonna see if you bring your own.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll go put it in and come back. All right, cool. I want one smoke. Yep. I have a 12 pack of ginger ale and cream soda. I can give him a couple sodas too. All right, gotcha. Okay. We all have food stamps, so I have nothing to offer anybody. Okay. It worked. I have to bring my trash out. At least I can know if my noise is bothering anybody. Okay. T'Challa's not dead yet. Who shiesty? Where's my hoodie? Oh, it's in the other room. That's fucking weird.
Communities flooded with drugs and weapons. They are overly policed and incarcerated. All over the planet up because they don't have the tools to fight back. With vibranium weapons, they could overthrow every country and Wakanda could rule them all. So wait. You will find
They're tempting T'Challa to give people of color weapons to take over the world.
you will return home at once. So you will face the council and inform them of your crimes.
T'Challa just killed somebody. Shut up. Everybody shut up. I'm going stir crazy because I have a disorder, I think. Your father killed your brother. And Martin Lawrence. Is this the end of the movie? She's not coming out to meet me. I don't think she's got any cigarettes to cough up. She's got plenty to cough up. I don't think she has any. I am T'Challa. Yeah, Killmonger is still alive. And he's dragging a body. Oh, we're not even that far through.
What is this? Just look at.
See how everything's changed? My whole shape of my face has changed. This is Killmonger's first time getting to Wakanda. We're not even halfway through the movie. Okay. I'm gonna hang out and watch Black Panther. And then I might go live later. Thanks for watching. Hope it was informative.